competence and performance. Yeah. So if you have the knowledge, it is about competence, and how you use the competence that you have, the knowledge that you have. It is about the performance. It means that the implementation. So it is about the parallel or the use of language. Yeah. So that's why performance can be categorized as discourse. Yeah. So when you using the language, it is performance, and it is a discourse. So why we can see discourse? Because if you use language with the context, it is discourse. Yeah. If it is only language without context, it is about the what is it? Yeah, it is about how the language meaningful with uh, with the what is it? The word itself, yeah, or the sentence itself, yeah, without meaning outside of the language or meaning influence the language. Yeah. But performance here can be something that the use of language in the context. Yeah. Okay. So what is the relation? Yeah, the relation is this is the use of language. Yeah, as a discourse, and then how then the language can be analyzed, can be understood. Yeah, in the context. So that's why one of the approach. So it is about how to answer the first question. So the approach, yeah, to understand language used by the speakers, yeah, in the context. The approach is called pragmatics. Yeah. So what is pragmatic? In the previous discussion, we have discussed about uh, pragmatic is the relationship between language and the users. How the language, yeah, the language and how the meaning of the language can be related to the users of the language. Yeah, yeah. So that's why you can say there will be contextual meaning, there will be invisible meaning, or there will be implicature of the language used by the speaker. By the speaker. Yeah. So performance is about how to use the language. Yeah. So the performance is about the practicing of language. So the performance is the use of language with the context. Yeah. And and then what is the relation between language and pragmatic and discourse analysis? Is about they are related to the context. Yeah. So pragmatics is and discourse analysis are related with the context, text, and what do you call it? Yeah, text and function. Yeah, text and function. So pragmatic and discourse analysis are related with the context, related with text, and related with function. Yeah, you can see this explanation from Churchill, maybe, or maybe from the book that you can read is, yeah, discourse and pragmatic. Yeah, you can read the discourse and pragmatic. Yeah, I forgot the writer. Yeah, but you can I have sent it, yeah, in the Google Drive, so you can read that. Yeah, I think this is the question that we discussed. Yeah, so okay, then I go to the my slide now. I will share my slide first. Yeah, discourse analysis.
Sir, I'm sorry.
Yes.
May I ask permission to leave the class because I need to go to my work?
Okay.
Yes, Lutfia, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see my slide now in your on your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see then how we understand do you smoke here. Yeah, how do you understand do you smoke? Yeah, um, this example, the use of language without context, it will be difficult to understand. But if it is uh, any context, yeah, influencing this utterance or this language, there will be meaning of that. Yeah, there will be meaning of that. For example, if some friends or friends, yeah, friends, per, you and your friends maybe, and then your friends say to you, uh, "Do you smoke?" Yeah, I means that maybe it will be offering. Yeah, it will be offering to you that if you want to smoke, yeah, if you want to have a cigarette. But when in different contexts, a doctor and patient, yeah, in clinics, I think Jewish look is not about offering, yeah, and I think the doctor is about to examine why you get some disease of whether the cause is a cigarette, yeah. It is different from that. So discourse analysis is about how to analyze that, and pragmatic is about how to get understanding what is in the mind of the speaker. So then you can uh, get the intended meaning. Yeah, but to get the intended meaning, we need some context of that. So, for example, this will be different meaning in different contexts. Yeah, different meaning in different contexts. Yeah. But before that, there are two terms of discourse analysis that you may uh, find when you are reading discourse analysis. Yeah, because the writer or the discourse analyst, yeah, used discourse analysis, and maybe one or the others may use discourse studies. And what the difference between discourse analysis and discourse studies? Yeah, in Rankenma, not Rankenma, in Flower Do or maybe in Paulchi, yeah, it can be differentiated. Yeah, it can be differentiated, but I think according to me, discourse analysis and discourse studies are different terms, but they are similar. Yeah, they are similar or they are synonymous. But the linguist or the discourse analyst, yeah, tries to find the difference why we have to use discourse analysis and why we have to use discourse studies. Yeah. The first is according to discourse studies, discourse analysis, yeah, is about how to, or it is about, it is only concerned to analysis or just a method. Yeah. But in this expression, discourse analysis use as if it were only concerned with analysis and just a method. Yeah, as if it were. So this is about the unreal fact. Yeah, the unreal fact that actually when you learn discourse analysis, you will have not only what is it the way you analyze, or this is only the method to analyze the language in the context, but also there are some or there are some disciplines, yeah, or theories about discourse analysis. Yeah. And why then the other expert of discourse analysis use discourse studies? Yeah, because discourse studies is concerned not only with the method, yeah, of analysis, but also a theory, yeah, and also the application. Yeah, this is the difference. Yeah, if discourse analysis is regarded as it is only the method of the But for discourse studies, it is not only about uh, the analysis, but also about the theory and also the application. So that's why uh, then some linguists use discourse studies than discourse analysis. Yeah, but actually, discourse analysis also concerned with uh, theory and also application. Yeah, but in some ways, discourse analysis is a method. Yeah, it's method, a method to understand how the language and the context, happen. Yeah, and then how we try to understand language in the context. Uh, it is possible, yeah, to analyze, yeah, to analyze the language that happened in the society, to know the meaning, to know the function, yeah. So that's why, in order to understand that, the language need the context. The language need context, and as you know that when you try to analyze that, I think you also need the theory, and then how the theory can be applied, yeah, in the analysis, yeah. So that's why pragmatic or discourse analysis is categorized as applied linguistic, yeah, applied linguistic, because this is how that what is it, the the researchers, the researchers try to analyze language with the context related to the text, context, and also the function. Okay. Uh, and then, according to discourse studies, why then discourse studies is better used? According to discourse studies or the expert of discourse studies, discourse studies is more appropriate, yeah, more appropriate than discourse analysis, because it will uh, get away from the misconception or misunderstanding that discourse is only concerned with analysis. Yeah. So that's why discourse studies, if you, yeah, and then if you try to analyze, just use discourse analysis. But if it is about the what is it, the application or the applied linguistic, how that you can do a research that you need theory, you need analysis. So according to discourse studies expert, you they suggested that you have to use discourse studies. This is only perspective, but in my perspective, yeah, uh, discourse analysis is also is the same as discourse studies, because they also use theory and also the way to analyze the language, yeah, in the context. And what is the difference, yeah, between discourse studies and discourse analysis? Yeah, in the real application, I think discourse analysis is used to refer to the actual analysis, yeah, and discourse studies is used to refer to the field or discipline, yeah, field or discipline, like another knowledge, like another discipline, such as sociolinguistics, such as syntax, such as semantic, yeah. So that's why it is why that discourse studies must be used, yeah. But uh, in my opinion, yeah, we can use discourse analysis or discourse studies, because discourse analysis is also about the theory and also application. Yeah. Okay. And then what is discourse analysis according to the expert? Yeah. If you discuss in the previous discussion that discourse is about language in use means, so how to define discourse analysis is on the understanding of discourse in the previous discussion. What understanding that you have in your perspective. If you understand that, or you define discourse as language in use, so the definition of discourse analysis is the analysis of language in use. If you define discourse as language and its context, so the definition of discourse analysis can be this is the analysis of language and its discourse. If you have a different definition of discourse, such as discourse is language beyond the sentence, so discourse analysis can be the analysis of language beyond the sentence, and many things that you can use to define discourse analysis. Yeah. So this perspective will influence your mind. Yeah. So that's why you have to put one's perspective from one book or one expert that you can use. So that's why you will not confused. Yeah, you will not be confused with many definitions. Yeah. Unless you understand about that. Yeah, you can find the point of every definition of that, like what is it, the definition of discourse analysis. Yeah. Yeah, according to Flaverdu, discourse analysis is the study of language in its context of use and above the level of the sentence. So, according to Flaverdu, this is about the language and the context, and how to analyze language above the level of the sentence. So, uh, it means that the form of language, yeah, the form of language cannot be separated from the context. So the language used by the speakers in the communication will not be what is it, separated from the context, because in the context you will find what that language is used for. Untuk apa bahasa itu digunakan? Ya. So the analysis of the discourse analysis is the investigation of what that language is used for in the context. Yeah. Because in the context you can use many form or language or phrase or maybe utterances. Yeah, I use utterances, or maybe many terms that you can use. That the expression or the language or the form or the linguistic form used in the context will be different meaning, such as I give you the example like usable. Yeah, usable. Yeah, usable maybe is a question, maybe this is offering, maybe it is about to in the clinics, yeah, doctor to make sure that the disease is related with the cigarette, yeah, because the patient is smoker, and etc. etc. Yeah. Okay, so one thing that very important for discourse analysis is about how to convey purposes. For example, when you use lift, yeah, on your campus, when you go up to fifth floor, and then you cannot reach the bottom of the lift, and then you can say to your friends, yeah, someone or people around you in the lift, and then you can say that number five, please, number five. So number five can be meaningful here. Uh, yeah, if you analyze in semantic, number five is number. Yeah, it is about number five. Yeah, this is counting from one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, this is the last, yeah, of the one to five. But when it is used in the context, number five is not only about number, but it is about how to order someone to button, yeah, to get button number five. Yeah. Or it is about how that you try uh, to do something with the language, yeah, with your own with your utterance number five. So people think about that. Why you use that? Yeah, why you use that? So this is what that language is used for in the context. Yeah. So the speakers can utter many utterances, and the what is it? The speakers, the listeners try to analyze that, yeah, to get something in the mind of the speakers. So what is this? What is this? What is this for? What is the function? What is the meaning of the speakers? So let's see that what is the relation between pragmatic and discourse analysis. Yeah, pragmatics is about context. Discourse analysis is also context. It is about text. It is about context, and also about function. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then Rekema give a definition. Yeah, different definition from a flower to that. Discourse analysis the investigation of relationship between form and function. So, language used by the speakers, yeah, with the context will have a function. So, the form is not only meaningful with their own words, yeah, with their own meanings of word, but also they have their own contextual meaning, or this is what we call the function. So let's see that how that B try to understand A, and A try to understand B. Yeah, in this conversation for the first, yeah, when A begin with say there's a good movie playing today, when it is analyzed, B not only get information from A that there is a good movie playing today, but B must find what is in the mind of the A minds. Yeah, what is that? That is A invite B. Yeah, to watch movie. Yeah, to watch movie. Yeah, tonight. And because B, yeah, didn't see as it is not only information but also invitation. So B denied, yeah, refused to watch a movie together at this time. And and the refusal of the B, not by saying no, because if you say no, yeah, this is not about the invitation. This is A is not invite directly. This is implicitly invitation, but it is not explicit invitation that A asks B to go to watch movie. Yeah. So that's why if B say no, yeah, it is not relevant. Yeah. So then because of that, B tried to give the answer by saying the reason why he or she refused invitation by saying I have to study. It means that by saying that A must interpret what B means, what in the mind of B. Yeah. So that why that if you try to understand this conversation with a literal meaning, actually, say there is a good movie playing tonight, and actually I have to study. There's no relation with that. There is no relation. If you have the information like say there's a good movie playing, actually B must answer that nice or I don't know that. Yeah. Oh, this wonderful. Yeah. Yeah, because it is not about it is not only about the information. So that B, yeah, see that A invite her. So that's why they refuse. Because why they refuse? Because they have to study. So something that is not stated here, is not said here, becomes the part of the communication. So this is about pragmatic. And when you try to analyze that, it is discourse analysis. Yeah. So let's see that because B refused and that A is disappointed. Yeah, by saying too bad. Yeah, and then B says yes because B has made A disappointed, so that he or she said, "Yes, I'm sorry." So B apologized. Yeah, and so on. Yeah. So this is it is the way we are trying to understand the conversation. So when you try to understand the conversation, you have made discourse analysis. Yeah. And when you did, yeah, discourse analysis, one approach that you can use is about pragmatics. that is about how to understand the contextual meaning. Ya, ya jadi ini yang kita pahami. Jadi saya menjawab tiga pertanyaan tadi itu. Bisa dipahami tidak ini? Bisa dipahami tidak?
Iya, Sir.
Ya, saya harus bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris terus ini? Halo?
Boleh
Harus bahasa Inggris?
mix aja, Sir.
Tapi yang saya katakan tadi paham tidak ini? Ini nggak paham. Ya, jadi ini contoh lain ya. Contoh lain ya. Ayah, ntar aku ke kampus ya. Nah, ya, ntar aku ke kampus ya besok. Aku main futsal. Ya. Nah itu kan di sana kan yang harus kalau yang girlfriend kan bahasanya kan mudah dipahami ya. Tapi kalau yang boyfriend kan nggak nyambung. Antar kampus ya aku main futsal kan nggak nyambung karena nggak bisa kan begitu ya. Iya. Jawabannya kan kalau ada antara aku kampus ya besok nggak bisa atau nggak bisa saya harus main futsal. Tapi kan dia tidak mengatakan tidak bisa tapi langsung mengatakan aku main futsal. Kan tidak ada hubungan. Nah, kemudian bagaimana ini Anda memahami aku main futsal ini sebagai sebuah tanda ya, yang harus dipahami oleh si pendengar ya, bahwa dia menolak. Nah ini yang menjadi analisis. Inilah kenapa discourse analisis digunakan, yaitu menurut Rekema itu adalah hubungan antara form dengan fungsi ya. Atau kalau menurut siapa tadi, Flower itu adalah analisis tentang bahasa dengan konteksnya, yaitu dan bahasa di luar atau di luar batas atau di luar level kalimat itu atau ujaran itu yang dikatakan oleh itu maksudnya seperti itu. Jadi aku main futsal itu maksudnya apa? Maksudnya boyfriend itu tidak bisa mengantar si girlfriendnya itu besok karena dia harus main futsal karena waktunya bersamaan dengan main futsal gitu loh. Itu kan kalau dijabarkan kan panjang sekali ya. Itu kan kalau dijabarkan panjang sekali sehingga tidak perlu seperti itu ya. So that's why you only say aku main futsal saja. Nah, aku main futsal ini harus dipahami menurut pragmatik. Maksudnya si boyfriend itu apa gitu loh ya, maksudnya kalau pragmatik itu ini secara kontekstual meaningnya apa menurut pragmatik gitu ya. Nah, ketika Anda mencari mau menganalisis itu namanya discourse analisis. Paham ya? Bisa dipahami tidak? Halo? Halo? Tidur semua nih? Halo?
Ya, Sir. Bisa.
Ya. Jadi itu ya, jadi kalau aku main futsal, itu kalau Anda pahami itu, aku main futsal kan berarti harus main ya, tetapi ternyata dia menolak untuk mengantar. Nah, ketika Anda ingin tahu makna konteks dari hubungan antara aku main futsal dengan boyfriend itu, makna kontekstualnya itu pragmatik ya, karena Anda menghubungkan antara bahasa dengan si penggunanya ya. Tetapi kalau Anda bagaimana memahami apa yang dikatakan oleh boyfriend itu dengan hubungan antara bahasa dan itu namanya analisis, sehingga ini disebut dengan discourse analisis. Itu begitu. Itu pemahaman saya seperti itu ya. Jadi kenapa kemudian pragmatik itu selalu menjadi pendekatan daripada discourse analisis, menjadi teori, menjadi apa namanya itu istilahnya pisaunya discourse analisis dalam menganalisis penggunaan bahasa itu sedangkan konteks itu biasanya seperti itu ya. Oke. Nah kemudian kenapa kemudian kapan kita bisa dikatakan melakukan discourse analisis menurut John itu adalah when we try to understand the conversation. Jadi ketika Anda memahami ini kan percakapan ya. Jadi ketika kita mencoba memahami percakapan, maksudnya itu apa dari ujarannya, itu kita sudah melakukan discourse analisis ya. Atau ketika kita menanyakan bagaimana pengguna bahasa itu dengan sukses menginterpretasi apa yang dimaksudkan oleh si pengguna lain, itu berarti Anda sudah melakukan discourse analisis. Atau ketika Anda melakukan penelitian, investigation, dan bertanya how we make sense of what we read, atau bagaimana kita memahami apa yang dibaca membaca, ya. Or how we can recognize well constructed text, atau bagaimana kita memahami teks-teks yang terstruktur yang berbeda dengan teks-teks yang amburadul, jumble, ya, atau yang tidak incoherent. Itu ini kalimat ini bagus, ini kalimat ini, dan itu sudah Anda melakukan discourse analisis, ya. Kemudian how we understand speaker who communicate more than they say, atau kita bagaimana mencari, memahami, ya, apa yang dikomunikasikan itu lebih daripada yang dikomunikasikan dari yang dikatakan itu. Maka itu Anda sudah melakukan discourse analisis, ya. Atau Anda sukses, ya, melakukan ambil bagian di dalam suatu percakapan yang kompleks itu, maka Anda bisa dikatakan sudah melakukan discourse analisis. Tapi tidak semudah itu kemudian di dalam suatu praktek penelitian, ya. Maka disitulah kemudian ini adalah sebuah teori, adalah sebuah metode di dalam menganalisis sebuah bahasa dengan konteksnya. Oke. Nah, ini apa persamaannya? Nah, di situ kita katakan bahwa pragmatic and discourse analysis, ya, have much in common about context, text, and function. Berarti keduanya itu berbicara tentang konteks, berbicara tentang teks, berbicara tentang function. What is context? Context is about the physical and social world. Jadi physical itu siapa, misalkan di mana, kapan, itu adalah physical. Atau faktor-faktor yang secara psikologi sosialnya itu seperti apa. Nah, makanya kemudian physical itu seperti kita ini siapa, seorang dokter kah, seorang guru kah, seorang murid kah, seorang orang tua kah, dan sebagainya, ya. Maka di situ harus kita pahami di mana, kapan, gitu, ya, atau tempatnya di mana, ya, waktunya kapan. Makanya tadi saya katakan kalau itu diucapkan oleh dokter dengan pasien, itu bukan menawarkan, tetapi si dokter sedang mencari masalah kenapa Anda kena penyakit ini. Anda ternyata banyak merokok, sehingga Anda harus iya dok, Anda merokok, iya dok, berarti Anda harus mengurangi rokok. Itu justru bukan malah diberi rokok, tapi harus mengurangi rokok. Itu yang harus kita pahami, ya. Jadi itu adalah konteks namanya, who speak to ini. Nah, when you are talking about context, usually you also talk about background knowledge. Ya, di situ biasanya ada background knowledge. Jadi misalkan begini, ya, background knowledge itu nanti akan kita bahas, ya, tapi saya berikan sedikit supaya Anda punya gambaran. What is background knowledge? Jadi misalkan sudah selesai, sudah. Nah, yang tahu itu siapa? Ya, antara partisipan itu yang tahu, yang secara konteks dia tahu. Misalkan konteksnya adalah saya memberi tugas kepada Anda, kemudian Anda harus mengerjakan dan harus dikumpulkan hari ini, misalkan. Kemudian saya bertemu dengan Anda, teman Anda dengan kalian bertemu dengan sesama teman Anda, kemudian ada teman yang mengatakan sudah selesai. Sudah. Yang sudah itu apanya? Bagi orang yang tidak tahu dengan konteks itu, yang sudah itu ya tidak tahu apa yang sudah. Ya, itu namanya background knowledge, atau dalam bahasa lain itu adalah shared knowledge, pengetahuan bersama, ya. Atau apalagi background knowledge, shared knowledge, kemudian ada bahasanya lagi ada shared knowledge, ada background knowledge, satunya lupa, itu, ya. Nah, itu yang kemudian membantu bagaimana seseorang dalam berbicara itu bisa menganalisis, ya, atau orang itu bisa melihat apa yang dikatakan oleh si penutur dalam konteks, ya. Ada pragmatic and discourse analysis about text. Nah, ketika kita berbicara itu, maka kita dalam konteks discourse itu, maka kita mencari coherence, ya, dan cohesive, ya. Kalau dalam teks itu, maka kita harus mencari coherence dan cohesive, ya. Tapi dalam pragmatik kita mengatakannya relevan, ya. Jadi tadi misalkan jawaban dari I have to study itu relevan namanya menurut pragmatik, ya. Tapi kalau menurut discourse itu namanya coherence, karena tidak ada hubungan antara apa yang dikatakan sebelumnya dengan yang dikatakan berikutnya itu tidak ada hubungan, artinya pisah. Tapi kalau pertanyaan kan harusnya, misalkan question itu kan harusnya dijawab yes atau kalau misalkan apa kamu sudah makan, sudah atau belum, itu jawabannya ya. Itu namanya menurut siapa namanya, diskursus itu namanya coherence ya. Tapi kalau menurut pragmat itu relevan, istilahnya. Nah, hubungan antara elemen dengan elemen yang ada di dalam teks itu menurut menurut diskursus itu namanya kohesif ya. Ada yang namanya kohesion, yaitu hubungan antara elemen-elemen yang ada di dalam kalimat itu ya. Yang terakhir adalah function ya. What is the function ya? As you know that according to Reckenman ya, tadi Reckenman mengatakan bahwa diskursus itu adalah hubungan antara form dengan fungsinya ya. Nah, fungsinya yang mana? Jadi di sini bagi dua, yaitu adalah fungsi informasi dan fungsi yang lain. Yaitu kalau the speaker short term purpose berarti there is a good movie playing tonight. Itu adalah short term purpose-nya, yaitu memberi informasi. Tetapi goal-nya sebenarnya bukan itu. Goal-nya adalah mengajak, sehingga mengajak inilah yang disebut dengan the speaker long term goals ya. Sehingga kemudian dari long term goal ini maka kita bisa mendeskripsikan maksud ujaran itu dalam bentuk misalkan invitation, promise, apology, threat dan sebagainya ya. Atau offering dan sebagainya ya, banyak sekali itu ya. And discourse analysis itu memiliki perbedaan. Apa perbedaannya? Ya, discourse analysis emphasizes on the structure of text. Jadi kalau kita berbicara discourse itu sebenarnya kita berbicara struktur teks ya, bagaimana sebuah struktur teks itu bermakna gitu. Misalkan tadi dikatakan number 5 atau you smoke, itu dianalisis dulu apakah ini betul dan sebagainya, dan sebagainya. Kalau memang betul itu terus maknanya apa, baru kemudian melihat konteksnya ya. Jadi makanya kemudian how large chunk of language beyond the sentence level are organized, bagaimana kemudian struktur tadi itu yang hanya dikatakan tadi itu bisa terstruktur lebih panjang, terstruktur lebih daripada apa yang dikatakan tadi. Makanya dikatakan how large chunk of language beyond the sentence level are organized ya. Sehingga ini yang paling penting diutarakan di sini ya. Atau mungkin kita berbicara pada konteks bagaimana topik-topik itu dalam percakapan itu bisa tercover semuanya ya. Jadi maksudnya gimana tercover itu? How certain situation have fixed sequences ya. Jadi kalian itu bicara tentang tadi misalkan mengajak itu ya, film ya, yang intinya mengajak. Itu kan sebenarnya there's a good movie to it. Jadi kalau yang oh it's good, misalkan bicara begitu, maka mungkin AKD itu akan melanjutkan ayo kita nonton yuk, itu akhirnya dia akan fixly ya, secara fix akan mengatakan ayo kita nonton, invite explicitly seperti itu. Tapi karena sudah ditolak, maka ajakan itu ditunda, tidak disampaikan secara eksplisit gitu ya. Itu seperti itu. Makanya dikatakan how certain situation have fixed sequences in the overall framework of exchange and conversation structure. Yeah. And then how what one speaker says can influence the next speaker response. Jadi bagaimana kemudian apa yang dikatakan sebelumnya itu mempengaruhi apa yang dikatakan berikutnya. Misalkan sering Anda katakan kan, kamu punya uang. Oke, kamu punya uang. Pasti berikutnya itu akan berbeda bahasanya. Ya. Tapi kalau aku nyilih misalnya, aku pinjam misalnya. Nah itu berbeda ketika aku gak punya uang juga. Ya sudah. Maka berikutnya ini akan mempengaruhi, dan itu adalah bagian daripada discourse analisis, dan berbeda dengan pragmatik, di mana pragmatik itu apa? Memberikan social principles ya, of discourse. Jadi dia lebih pada bagaimana prinsip-prinsip sosial itu diperhatikan gitu ya, diperhatikan, sehingga Anda menggunakan bahasa itu sesuai gitu ya, itu pragmatik, sehingga Anda bisa mengatakan number 5, oh please number 5. Tapi mungkin kalau Anda melihat bahwa itu adalah dosen, Anda tidak akan mengatakan please number 5, maka Pak minta tolong gitu ya, atau would you mind to party number 5 misalkan. Itu mungkin akan bahasa yang berbeda. Itu adalah konsepnya pragmatic. Makanya kemudian how the participant in the conversation comply with the social maxim. Dia harus memperhatikan maksim supaya relevan. Kemudian bahasanya precise, clear, dan sincere. Jadi bagaimana kita kemudian menggunakan bahasa yang tepat dengan orang itu sehingga tidak menyinggung orang itu. Jadi, kenapa? Karena kita menggunakan bahasa itu biasanya bisa menyinggung. Makanya kemudian how the participant obey the social principle of politeness in which the participant try to avoid taking offense, sehingga dia tidak merasa mengkasarinya gitu ya, dengan bahasa. Sehingga misalkan gini, kalau kamu misalkan ada orang yang dengan bahasa yang tidak sopan atau kayaknya merendahkan dengan bahasa yang itu, kan Anda tersinggung. Sama, misalkan Anda dengan kemudian saya mengatakan kamu kesini, kemudian kamu juga mengatakan kamu kesini Pak, kan bahasa yang tidak sesuai ya. Nah itu adalah bagian dari pragmatik ya, bagian dari pragmatik gitu ya. Bagaimana bahasa itu yang digunakan itu relevan dengan apa yang dikatakan kepada orang lain. Itu adalah bagian dari pragmatik yang kemudian itu akan dibicarakan dalam konteks politeness. Itu seperti itu. Ya itu saja. Thank you very much for today. Ada pertanyaan? Silakan. Halo?
Enough, sir.
Nah, oke. Absen ya. Valeria?
Present, sir.
Claudia?
Present, sir.
Erlinda?
Present, sir.
Zul?